Today on the WEInvested podcast, we have entrepreneur Brandon Mykal, and he is the co-owner of Culture Ave and the Carpet Kings. Brandon, what's going on, brother?
What's going on, man? Appreciate you having me, bro.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Thank you for joining us, man.
Oh,
Um,
man. It's
eh,
all
eh,
love. I appreciate you.
yes, sir. Yes, sir, brother. And before we get started, bro, can you let the people know where they can find you on social media?
You can find me at BJ underscore ONEZZ 11. And you can find me at the Culture Ave and the Carpet Kings. Carpet Kings is with a Z at the end. The Carpet Kings.
For sure, brother. Let's go ahead and jump right into it.
Let's do it.
So, what is Culture Ave, and what is the Carpet Kings? Because you're one of them few ones that wear two different hats and running two different businesses. So can you let us know a little bit about each of those businesses?
For sure, for sure. So first of all, Culture Ave is a product. Carpet Kings is a service. Uh, Culture Ave is a brand, really an elite brand. If you really know, Culture Ave is a brand about to take over, man. We giving back to the youth, to the community, man. We really coming with a different style, a different flavor, some different heat, man. We started up last year in the midst of a pandemic and did amazing for ourselves. So we just want to keep that same firepower and keep going, man. Keep giving the streets what they want with this fire product. We got a crazy summer line from the drop. It's got to be. Yeah, Coach Adams is going in a good place, man. And, Carpet Kings, man, that's a service. Like I said, it's a residential and commercial service for upholstery, carpet cleaning, steam cleaning, all of that stuff, all that good stuff, man. We taking over Houston, Katy, uh, Tomball, anywhere in the Houston area, man. We servicing it. Right now, that's just me and my partner D Woods. And shout out to my partner Rack for Coach Av. I forgot to get the shout outs, man. But yeah, we taking over, man. It's really good. It's pretty fun, man.
For sure, bro, for sure. And so, like you said, man, one is a service and one is a brand and one is a product. So, how did you get started in these two different spaces? And they're kind of very different in a way, but how did you get started in them?
Super different, super different. So I'll start with Coach Av. So really last year, like I said, my boy Mike, uh, shout out to him, man. Crazy entrepreneur, crazy mindset, man. Hit me up. I'm working from home, man. I've always been like wanting to do business and stuff, but I really never knew what I wanted to do. Like I just knew I wanted to work for myself, be my own boss. So my boy Mike hit me up like, man, I got a crazy idea for you. Got a crazy idea for us. Like we can really take off with it. Like what you think about the clothing line? And it's like I like dressing and stuff, but it's like I ain't never really thought about doing my own line, for real. Like I just like putting it on. Like I just put it on and that's it. But he hit me with that. And I'm like, man, if you see it and you rocking with it, you my brother, so we gonna do it. That's how we did it with Coach Av, man. And I jumped into that green. I ain't really know nothing about business for real at all. So he really took me in, showed me the way. And it's over with now. So so yeah, we're gonna keep going with that. But and the Carpet King, that's another one that came uh really I was really feeling myself for real. Like I saw opportunity and it made sense. Like to be honest with you, like that's what I'm with. It was opportunity made sense. Um, Once I saw the opportunity made sense, and I knew I had Coach Av still going on, but I really wanted to do this. I knew I couldn't do it by myself, so I had to go get somebody that I knew, could hold it down and be that person that could fill in for me, like how we did Coach Av. So I came and got my boy D Woods, and we linked up on that, and that's been a crazy partnership. We've been through thick and thin with it, like in the rain, all through it. Like we really out there in the trenches for real. So, it's really like Coach Av kind of pretty and Carpet King, we get dirty. So it's best of both worlds for real.
For sure, bro. And you said, when you started Culture Ave, you said you were kind of green in the game. So when you were starting, was it ever intimidating for you, or was it ever like a scary moment, I guess, or did everything kind of just fall into place for you?
For sure. I was scared, bro. Like the whole time for real, like all the way through our first drop. Like I was panicking, bro. Like it was just a mess. It was a disaster, bro. Like it's crazy. It's so much time and effort and phone calls and screaming and yelling on to get Coach Av going, man. But I wouldn't trade it for the world, man. Like that's the thrill in what we do. Like that's what I love about the grind, like about the hustle we do, man. Like it's crazy.
For sure, bro, for sure. And what was the thought process or the thought pattern behind the name Culture Ave?
really just the people. Like at the time, we were going through a lot, with George Floyd and police brutality period, and just like Black Lives Matter and all that. Like we just really was like, man, we gotta do something to impact, our culture. And it's like, what other way to do it than, what we doing about. Like we want to be able to relate to people. Clothes are like that's essential. Like people want to drip every day. Like people want to put it on. So and now it's a thing where we need more black designers. Like so like let's wear our own stuff. So that's what really what it did it for me. So it's like I like wearing clothes anyway, and I'm the person me like I'll wear anything. Like so really all I wear now is black designers. Like they can have them Alexander McQueen's, all that. I'm good. I tell y'all that I need Coach Ave, baby. I need other black designers. Throw them at my way. I need it.
That's a fact. That's a fact. Okay, okay. So now if we switch gears a little bit, man, and talk more about your service business. What services does the Carpet Kings offer?
So we do mainly carpet, but we do sofas, love seats, anything with that we can run steam through that needs cleaning, man. So we do residential right now, working on a couple of contracts with a couple of apartments and commercial business and stuff like that. But we're really taking over this residential, like attacking these neighborhoods. And we're going in, doing carpet, rugs, love seats, and really it's just, I'm not gonna say it's easy because it's definitely not easy, but it's the process of the actual job is pretty simple. You just going in, you pre-treating the stuff, whatever people want, scrubbing it, giving the deep clean steam and all that stuff, spraying it down, finishing up, sucking it out, and we out. Um, it sounds pretty easy, but trust me, every time we do something, it's a journey. So um, that's what I love about Carpet Kings. It keeps me humble. It keeps me in that mindset to go get it. Like I gotta wake up, and go get it. Like I throw a shirt on and say Carpet Kings every day, and it's mine. So I wear it with pride. I go to work, get dirty, come back home, and get fly again. So
For sure. For sure. Now that's a bar. So how would you say that process was for getting Carpet Kings off the ground and kind of getting it started and even coming up with the idea that okay, this is something that I want to do and this is a business that I want to start?
it was pretty difficult, man. It was something that it showed me that your money can only take you so far. You gotta learn this stuff. Like ain't nothing coming easy. You know what I'm saying? I saw the opportunity because it sounded good and it made sense, like I said. But it was like that's all I was thinking about at the time. It was like I wasn't even like I said, I didn't know nothing about cleaning carpet. Mind you, I just learned business last year. You know what I'm saying? So,
Facts.
it was like, man, it really humbled me and showed me like, man, just because you think you got $2, you gotta learn me. You know what I'm saying? It costs to make money with me. So that's what I love about it. That's what I love about it.
For sure, bro, for sure. And so why was it important for you to create an additional income stream for yourself?
Oh man, you got to like COVID showed you. Like if you got one thing you doing and them folks say we done, you gotta go home and sit down for 2 weeks. What you doing? And that's all you got. I mean, how you gonna eat? So that's what did it for me. It was like made sense. Like I need multiple streams. Like you hear any millionaire, billionaire talk, they say you need multiple streams. So that's what I needed. But it gotta make sense. I'm not just trying to keep starting businesses because it sounds good. I wanted to make sense. So if it makes sense to me and partnerships and whatever it is, I'm all for it. But we're gonna be efficient with whatever we do.
For sure, brother, for sure. And so, before we started recording, man, we were talking earlier just about, the different places that you lived, from California to Texas and originally being born and raised in Rocky Mount, North Carolina.
Yeah, right,
So
right.
like what different lessons have you learned moving around and living in these different states and different parts of the country?
Oh, that's a great question, bro. For sure, you have to adapt. You gotta adapt, man. You gotta be a chameleon. Like you gotta be able to go anywhere and talk to anybody. Like, and that's what I love about like the process I've took in my life and living in these different places, put myself in these different environments. It's like I've been around so many different people. Like you can put me anywhere, literally, and I'm gonna get it done. Like I'm gonna make my way around the room. Like so that's what I loved about it, man. It definitely showed me that you got to open up, try new things. There's more out here. There's so much more out here than what you know. Especially with like I came from like Rocky Mountain, like growing up there 18 years, not really going nowhere other than like Virginia, Atlanta, so seeing California for the first time, I'm like, wow, like, you know what I'm saying? Even get on the plane, that process within itself, like, that
Yeah.
was crazy. So that's what really the main thing they taught me, man. You gotta adapt.
Nah, that's a fact, man, and that's something I had to learn too. When I first moved out of North Carolina, it was like I didn't understand the importance of networking and talking, and you know what I'm saying, being able to, like you
Oh,
said, work a room. So it's
so
like that's where that's where the success is, in like making these partnerships and meeting different people and talking to different people.
that's all it's about. That's all
For, s-
about.
for sure, bro. So out of the places that you live between California, North Carolina, and Texas, do you have like a favorite one that you feel the closest to, or feel not the closest to, but one that you like the most?
Oh man, you trying to start a war. Oh man, I gotta go to the crib. Like I love it. I love where I'm from. Like I love Rocky Mountain. Like I love where I'm from. Like you can't like nah. Like I love it, but at the same time, like everywhere else I've been is lit. Like Houston lit. I ain't gonna lie, Houston is lit. I love living in Houston. Like it's crazy down here. Like I say, it's culture down here. It's a melting pot. Like some of everything. So I love it out here. Cali was cool. I couldn't live in Cali. Like I ain't really I wouldn't like make a family in Cali for real. I have a house out there for sure, in like Malibu or something. But yeah, but yeah, it was cool.
For sure, bro. For sure. So you know, you told me you played D1 football, JUCO football. So, you've been playing sports for a minute.
Mhm.
So do you think that had any impact on, give you the mindset to be an entrepreneur, or to want your own business?
For sure. For sure. Sports really, really, really helped me out a lot, bro. Like that's what made me for real. Like that JUCO life, living that life, that grinding every day, like that process within itself, going D1, trying to keep up a standard, at a school, you know, that really, really, football really helped out a lot, man. It really taught me a lot of things in life, man. How to be a man, how to like face adversity. A lot of kids ain't been punched in the mouth, so like it's like they don't know how to react. Life is hard, bro. You're gonna have ups and downs every day, especially as an entrepreneur. Like I can make $0 a day and make $1,000 tomorrow. Like you gotta be able to take that and know how to adapt to it, know how to get punched in the mouth and keep going.
For sure, bro, for sure. So, when you were getting these two companies started, how did you know that you had the right business idea? Like, what let you know, okay, this is the route I want to take?
Bro, I don't know. For real. No, like I, man, when you doing this stuff, man, you really rolling the dice with everything you doing. Like you taking a risk. Like I ain't know Culture Ave was gonna be what it is. Like I didn't know Carpet King was gonna be what it is. Like I could have took a loss, huge loss. Still can right now. Like that's the beauty in it. It's like you get it and it's yours. It's your baby. You making it. You making it what you want it to be. It is what you put into it. It is what you feed it. So yeah,
That's
man.
that's a fact, bro. That's a fact. And something that I keep hearing you bring up is just your partnerships, and um, basically the people around you. So what would you say is the importance of having a good team, and how did you build your team?
It's really important, man. You gotta build it off, respect, trust, loyalty, all that good stuff. The same stuff you would look for in a person that you would talk to or be friends on a regular basis. You gotta be able to do business and separate that. So um that's really like how I built mine for real. Like it's the people I be around, like they on the same thing I'm on. Like, and I got, friends and stuff that I talk to here and there, but it's like the people that know that I talk to every day, like we on the same thing, like we on the same stuff. Like I can holler at you for a little while if you on something else and you ain't really on the same thing I'm on in life right now. And it's cool, you cool, but what I'm on, I'm so focused right now. All I need is people in my ears on the same thing I'm on. So that's really what it's all about, man. And these partnerships, I mean, I don't even look at them as partnerships. We was brothers before anything. So we're gonna be that before and after Culture Ave and Carpet Kings. Like we're not gonna let that get in the way of anything. So that's the beauty in it too. It's like we was brothers before all of this. So it's like if it's gonna cost that, I'll let that go before anything. Like that's what I'm on. So
For sure, bro, for sure. And so, you were talking earlier, um, about starting the Carpet Kings out in Houston. And I'm just thinking like, starting a business in Houston versus where you from, Rocky Mount. I feel like a lot of people would feel more comfortable starting a business where they're from or, in their hometown. But
Right,
you started yours in Houston where I feel like it's more opportunity.
right.
So, what do you think the benefit is of starting your business in a bigger city where it's a lot of people coming in, a lot of people moving there? Like, what do you think the benefits are?
It's gonna give me that exposure I need to do exactly what I want to do. And you kind of beat around the bush. I'm taking it back to the crib. Like that's exactly what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to take it state to state. Like I want Carpet Kings to be Mattress Firm, Burger King, all that. That's what Carpet Kings is gonna be. Like we're gonna be everywhere in everybody's house, cleaning carpet. You know, putting these people in position to have job opportunities and all that good stuff in my community. Man. We going outside of Houston. We going out. It's gonna be global. Like that's what I'm trying to do, and everything I do is big. So you was kind of beat around the bush anyway. You kind of gave my secret away. But yeah, man, we
For
trying to
sure,
go
my
big.
fault, brother. I ain't trying to spill the
Are you
beans, man.
good? You good? We trying to go big. Trying to go big.
Nah, I feel it though. I feel it. And so, man, yeah, bro. So, what would you say is your favorite part about being an entrepreneur?
That's a great question. Great question. Um, I'd be lying if I say it wasn't the freedom to basically do and like live your life how you want to live it. Um, Also seeing what you design or seeing your work on somebody's carpet, like seeing them, you know, happy about that, or see somebody rocking your clothes that you don't even know. Like that's what brings me joy about it. So those two combined is like, man, what can I really be upset about for real? Like, but I like that part about being an entrepreneur. Like I can do what I want, and on top of that, the product and the service that I'm providing is really impacting somebody else's life. So
No,
yeah.
that's a fact. That's a fact. So, since you've been on your entrepreneurship journey, are there any mistakes or lessons that you learned throughout the way that you would like want to pass down to somebody else to help them avoid those same mistakes?
Um, I really would just tell people like you can't do nothing by yourself. Like you need help, you need resource. That'll be one thing. I know something else. Do your homework, whatever you're trying to do. Do your homework. Know what you're getting yourself into. Don't just do it because it sounds good or because your friends doing it. Like really know what you're getting yourself into. And really, if you're trying to be an entrepreneur and get into this business, well, not even business, well, yeah, like know what you have that passion and drive and be willing to, this ain't a sweet life. Like people look at it and think we at happy hour all the time. Like no, like we really out here grinding. Like really out here grinding. You got your ups and you got your downs. So you gotta be able to not to get too low on your lows and not to get too high on your accomplishments.
No, that's a fact, bro. And that's a great piece of advice. That's a great piece of advice. Um, so what would you say is the single most important reason for your success?
Oh, God for sure. I wouldn't have did it without God and the support system that I got around me, and just I really think just where I come from and that mindset that you have growing up in Rocky Mountain, bro, that's really what did for me too. It's like a lot of different things for my success, bro. I can't really just be one. Like it's so much stuff, but ultimately God. Like, without God, bro, you can't do nothing. You need him.
For sure, bro, for sure. And so if you had to talk a little bit about your work ethic and you know what I'm saying, what it takes to do what you do and run two businesses, like what would you say about, the work that's required from you?
It's a lot. It's a lot of work. It's a lot of attention. A lot of organization. Um, a lot of determination and willing to just not go get that drink tonight. You know what I'm saying? Not go play pool tonight or do whatever we're gonna do tonight. I gotta stay in the house and do this and design some stuff. I gotta run some numbers on Carpet King. So um, that right there, man. That I think just knowing how to prioritize. Like that's what I'm big on, bro. It's like really prioritizing and making sure that I got things in order. Like it really bothers me when my stuff ain't right, my business ain't right. It really bothers me. So um, having that mindset right there, man, it'll help you go a long way. It'll drive you crazy, but it'll help you go a long way.
For sure, for sure. So, you know what I'm saying? Since you've been on your journey, man, since you've been wearing both of these hats, What's been the most critical moment of your business journey, like a fight or flight kind of moment?
Fight or flight. I had to say when COVID hit and they sent us home, and I'm really sitting in my house and I'm looking around, and it's like I can't even go, 10 minutes down the street and take a walk because my manager probably gonna be, we're running it. You know what I'm saying? Like that's really when it dawned on me, like I gotta make a decision. Like I can't, like I either gotta go get what I want, or I'm gonna keep living this life. I'm gonna keep putting it off. So I think just the willingness to just jump, period, to be an entrepreneur was the biggest thing. And plus it's so like uncommon. Like, when you go outside the norm of the nine to five, people kind of look at you different and be like, Brandon tripping, quit his job, you tripping. Like,
Yeah.
so this that within itself is like, man, you dealing with that. Like people don't understand, like, man, people big entrepreneurs so different, man. Everybody got their own opinion about it. But it is what it is. Everybody got their own life to live, and I'm gonna live by how I wanna live it. So
Nah, that's a fact. That's a fact. So who would you say that you look up to for inspiration and why?
for inspiration, mm, I don't really look up to like the people that I be around. Like I get some of everything from everybody that I'm around. Like if I like what you're doing, and it's something that I can gravitate to, and I feel like I can add it to my arsenal, I'm gonna take it and I'm gonna do what I want to do with it. You know what I'm saying? So I really not I know I've never really had one person that I really just looked at for inspiration for real. My mother's a true hustler. Like I feel like that's where I got my hustling from. Like she really showed me the way, like showed me how to hustle and get it done. Like with three kids, like showed me how to get it done. So she's a really big part of it. If I had to single it down to anybody, it would be her for sure.
Nah, that's dope. That's dope. So how do you define success as an entrepreneur?
Great question. Great question. Uh, I think I define success as entrepreneur is basically, and it really not as an entrepreneur. I feel like life period is living your life how you want to live your life. When you wake up in the morning, are you doing what you want to do? Like if I wanted to wake up today and fly to Dubai, like I feel like I've reached the point of like that's what I wanted to do today. That's what I'm doing. Like find happiness. Like if you're happy and doing what you want to do in life, I feel like that's the like you made it. You successful. Like being comfortable and living a certain life to me is like that's one thing. But are you really happy? Because you can be comfortable and not be happy. Like
Facts.
are you really happy? Like until you wake up and do what you want to do every day, like I'm going to Dubai today, and I think when I get to Dubai, I'm just gonna come right back. I just want to go. Like that's like I'm happy. Like that's what I wanted to do. Like so that's what I feel like it is. But
Yeah, yeah. Nah, that's a fact. That's a fact. So how would you like for people to remember you and your companies?
um, me and my companies, I want people to remember them as like basically just you know some companies that paved the way during some tough times. Like you looking at three black males that started businesses in the midst of pandemic, like in 2020. Like that's huge. Like I don't think people like 40 years from now, my grandkids look back. At least I want them to look back and be like that. Like my granddaddy really was out there in the trenches, like had two businesses, like in the midst of all that, going against the odds, going against the everyday, the norm, like going against everything everybody had to say, and really made his own way. So that's what I really look like. Expect from my companies, like to be one of those things where like the mecca, the grant, like that's what Culture Ave, like everybody like 20 years from now still wearing it, like FUBU. You know what I mean? Like Carpet King is still around 20 years from now. Like people still calling Carpet King getting their carpet clean. Like that's what I want to be. So that's it for me.
For sure, bro, for sure. And so, what does the future of Carpet Kings and Culture Ave look like to you?
Like I say, man, it's huge, man. It's gonna be huge. Like I say, Culture Ave, we got a crazy summer coming back. We about to relaunch. We've been quiet for a few months, but we finna turn it back up. Carpet Kings, we only a few months old, but the future of Carpet Kings is so crazy. Like I see it every day. So they're gonna be huge, man. They're gonna be huge. They're gonna be national. So you haven't heard about them yet, you might as well get ready because they're coming. So that's how we
That's a
coming.
fact. That's a fact. And so, which business would you say is your favorite? Or I guess mean the most to you, the Carpet Kings or Culture Ave?
Oh man, I ain't gonna lie, they both. I'm not even trying to ride this fence. Like they both, I enjoy doing both, bro. Like I really enjoy doing both. I enjoy being busy with both. They both keep me busy. So I enjoy both of them. Like I say, Culture Ave is, that's the clothes. That's the clothes I pretty much wear every day. Carpet cleans, like I really want to put in that work. Like it keep me humble, keep me grounded. So it's like I love them both, man. They both my babies, man. So
Nah, that's dope, brother. That's dope. Hey, man, and at the end of every podcast, bro, we like to play a rapid fire question game, man, where I ask you 3 questions if you down for it.
let's do it.
All right, all right. So look, question number one. Where's your favorite place to travel?
Oh, favorite place to travel? I really ain't been nowhere for real like that, but I would have to say North Carolina back home. Going back home, I love going back home. I never really go.
Fast. And why is that?
Just because I'm so busy, man, workaholic, man. But I'm changing that. I'm trying to go back more now. So that's definitely my favorite place. Travel as far as other than back home, I say since any other place I've been, probably Cabo. Like I said, I just really started traveling like 3 4 years ago. So Cabo the
Cabo,
most.
what's that, Mexico?
Yeah, Cabo was big.
That's hard. That's hard. All right, question number two. What song explains your life the most?
Oh man, easy. Future Purple Rain, easy.
No, that's a classic though.
Yeah, for sure.
All right. Look, last question. What's an amazing thing that you did that no one was around to see?
Oh man, you got me with that one, man. I was doing good the whole interview. Uh, man, to hear everybody else tell it, man, on me, but I don't know. Uh, I give out. I mean, I done gave food. I give food to the homeless. Like if I see you on the side and I got some food, I know I'm not gonna eat it. Like I give it away. Like, and I don't even think about it. But I do a lot of things kind of hard, man. I ain't even gotta speak on it, man. You know me, you know. So,
Nah, that's a real fact. Hey, Brandon, I appreciate you, brother. Hey, man, I
man,
definitely
I
learned a
appreciate.
lot from this conversation, man.
Man, I appreciate you for having me, man. Like I said, it's my first time, man. I don't even really talk like that. And if you know me, you know. Like I don't even really. It take a lot for me to really even talk. So I got to start back talking, man. Like I said, I'm trying to brand myself as this entrepreneur, man. Culture Ave and Carpet King's not the only thing I'm doing. I'm still working on my own brand. I haven't even introduced to everybody yet, so it's gonna be special as well. And I just want everybody to stay tuned, man. Keep your eyes open.
Nah, that's a fact, man. Hey, appreciate you, bro.
Appreciate you, bro. It's all love.